Many veterans living with PTSD are unaware that other conditions they experience could be considered secondary conditions, meaning they are caused or worsened by their PTSD. In this video, we'll go over the 5 most common secondary conditions related to PTSD, why they matter, and explain how they can affect your disability rating. First, let's quickly break down what secondary conditions are. Secondary conditions are physical or mental health problems that develop as a result of an existing service-connected condition like PTSD. These conditions can often be linked to your primary disability and may increase your overall rating, helping you get the compensation you've earned for serving. Now that we've covered the basics of what secondary conditions are, let's take a look at the 5 most common conditions veterans claim secondary to their PTSD. Number 1, depression. Depression is one of the most common secondary conditions related to PTSD. It's often caused by the emotional toll of living with PTSD symptoms like isolation, anxiety, and recurring traumatic memories. Veterans with PTSD may experience feelings of hopelessness or a loss of interest in things they used to enjoy. Depression can severely impact your quality of life, and when it's linked to PTSD, it's considered a secondary condition. It can affect everything from your relationships to your ability to hold a job or engage in daily activities. Since depression worsens PTSD symptoms, it can also increase your overall disability rating, leading to more monthly compensation. Number 2, anxiety. Anxiety is another secondary condition that is closely linked to PTSD. Anxiety disorders like generalized anxiety or panic attacks can stem from the constant hypervigilance and fear that many veterans experience with PTSD. PTSD causes veterans to live in a constant state of alertness, which can easily develop into anxiety. This heightened state of stress can make it difficult to function in everyday situations, leading to difficulty at work, in social environments, or even at home. Since anxiety directly affects PTSD symptoms, it can increase your disability rating when connected to PTSD. Number 3, sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is another common condition often found in veterans with PTSD. The relationship between the two can be complex. Veterans with PTSD often experience nightmares, night sweats, and restless sleep, all of which can lead to sleep disorders like sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is when your breathing stops and starts during sleep, and it can make PTSD symptoms worse by preventing restful, restorative sleep. The lack of quality sleep contributes to increased anxiety and irritability, worsening PTSD. If diagnosed with sleep apnea and it's linked to PTSD, it may increase your overall disability rating. Number 4, chronic pain. Chronic pain is a significant secondary condition for veterans with PTSD. This could stem from injuries sustained during service, like back problems, joint pain, or even headaches, which are aggravated by PTSD. Veterans with PTSD often have heightened sensitivity to pain. The emotional and psychological stress of PTSD can cause muscles to tense up, contributing to physical pain and sometimes even worsening pre-existing conditions. Chronic pain can lower the quality of life, interfere with treatment, and complicate PTSD recovery. If chronic pain is linked to PTSD, it can increase your overall disability rating. Number 5, substance use disorders. Lastly, substance use disorders is another secondary condition that often arises due to PTSD. Veterans may turn to alcohol, drugs, or prescription medications as a way to cope with the emotional and psychological strain of PTSD. Substance abuse provides temporary relief from PTSD symptoms, but in the long term, it can make everything worse, leading to dependency and additional health issues. If a veteran's substance use is linked to their PTSD, it may be recognized as a secondary condition that can increase your rating and lead to more monthly compensation. So, why do secondary conditions matter? These conditions don't just affect your day-to-day life. They also impact your disability rating. Each secondary condition adds to your overall rating, which could help you qualify for more compensation. At Veterans Guide, we specialize in helping veterans raise their disability ratings by gathering the right evidence and ensuring that secondary conditions are recognized and factored into your claim. If you're struggling with a secondary condition related to PTSD, we're here to help you maximize your rating and get the compensation you deserve. Visit veteransguide.org today and learn more about how we can help you with your secondary conditions and raise your VA disability rating.